Your life in 3 words. Boring times 3. Our life in 3 words. Made of mad.
We're made of mad, dancing to the tunes in our head that keep us way ahead.
We're made of mad, haters of reason, with new streaks of say what every season. We're made of mad, see us possessed, the level up kinda obsessed with whatever's our next. We're made of mad, the ambassadors of spunk, forever second to none. POCO, made of mad.
The bowler runs in with closing fielders lurking all around looking for an opportunity. Oh, that's a fiery bouncer there from the bowler who is making it hostile. There is surely some venom thrown up from this pitch as well. How is the batsman dealing with this stuff and making it look so easy?
मूर्ति फाइंडिंग्स
लगता है ऐसा विनेगर ज्यादा हो गया।
इज दिस अ होटल?
सर
POCO C31 ये फोन सिर्फ लैब टेस्टेड नहीं लाइफ टेस्टेड है। POCO C31 टेस्टेड फॉर लाइफ।
व्हाट नेक्स्ट?
सर लंच ब्रेक।
What are the targets for Diwali? Are you prepared? See, last year was not so good. So here I'd like to present a graph that shows the rise. But
प्लेलिस्ट किसका है?
श्रीवास्तव जी का सर।
वेरी नाइस।
थैंक यू सर।
POCO C31 ये फोन सिर्फ लैब टेस्टेड नहीं लाइफ टेस्टेड है। POCO C31 टेस्टेड फॉर लाइफ।
प्लेलिस्ट चेक कर दिया सर।
वेरी गुड।
What? Switch now.
Guys, I'm in.
सर 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 सर
No, not now. The stunning new POCO F3 GT. Switch it up.
Yeah, we stack the paper. You and me, we reaching for the top. Hey, baby, don't come stop us when we think outside the box. We don't need no one else, yeah, we can join the dots. And if they say we can't get in, well, we'll just pick the locks. Hey, let's get down. Let's get up. We can move this, you know we'll never stop. Yeah, let's get up. Then get down.
Tired of the ordinary? Level up your style with killer looks on the POCO M4 5G.
Hello everyone and welcome to the global debut of the next big thing in POCO F series. I am Himanshu Tandon. I have recently taken charge as the country head of POCO India. I'm extremely humbled to be given this opportunity to lead my young and dynamic team moving forward to the new heights. At POCO, we attribute our success to the lean and mean portfolio that allows us to maintain a razor-sharp focus on delivering exactly what our consumers need. We have the C series, or the Smart Starter series, which is the perfect entry point to the world of POCO, followed by the M series that brings performance and good looks to the mid-range. The X series brings in powerful flagship experience, and then comes the legendary F series, bringing a premium experience with best-in-class performance. At the beginning of the year, we said that our entire lineup of smartphone will focus on three key aspects. Number one, better cameras. We have an in-house local camera team working hard to ensure you guys look nothing but your best. Number two, the network technology that focus on the best of existing and future technologies. And last but not the least, great multimedia to ensure the immersive experience across the segments. And you can see how this has allowed us to stand tall and proud among the clutter in the market today. First up was the POCO M4 Pro 5G that delivered the powerful futuristic performance, followed by POCO M4 Pro 4G that brought in an immersive multimedia experience with a Super AMOLED display and stereo sound. Then came POCO X4 Pro 5G, the most powerful all-rounder in the segment. We then launched POCO M4 5G, the most affordable 5G smartphone. And all these powerful devices come with POCO's gorgeous signature OG design. So we have done the M, the X. Where do we go next? Yes, it's time for the legendary F. But just hold on. Since I am new to a lot of people out here, let me share a fact about myself, something which is very close to my heart. I have a very personal association with F series. Everyone knows that when F1 was launched in India, it changed the landscape of the entire smartphone industry. But did you know that I was right there in the crowd to witness this historic moment? It left a lasting impression in my memory and my life. The energy in the crowd was insane. Today, I feel humble yet fortunate to be here at the helm and introduce you to the next F. But what makes this F so special? Here is Raghav to tell you more about it.
Thank you, Himanshu, and a very, very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Raghav, and I head marketing here at POCO India. I am super stoked to be here to introduce the next F. Now, at POCO, we've always believed that great product design is not about stuffing features into a device. On the contrary, it's actually about removing all those unnecessary bells and whistles and still being able to deliver a great product experience for all of you. It is this thinking that has translated into our philosophy of everything you need. And the F series has always been the torchbearer of this philosophy throughout the years. Think about it. Back in 2018, if you asked users what they wanted out of their smartphones, be it your friends, your family, or even if you looked at research, one thing came out loud and clear. People wanted great performance out of their smartphones. Now, great performance is not just an Antutu score. Don't get me wrong, an Antutu score is a good indicator of performance. But great performance is about getting sustained peak performance over an extended period of time. For all your varied needs, it could be for multitasking, work, gaming, or even camera work, sustained peak performance is paramount. Recognizing the needs of this user, the legendary POCO F1 was launched. And as the saying goes, the rest is history. The love for the F1 is an ongoing love story that is currently in its 4th year running and shows no signs of stopping. By the time the next F was launched, a new word was introduced into people's vocabulary, pandemic. And with people locked into their homes, user needs had also evolved. Multimedia consumption suddenly became very important. People started gaming a lot. In fact, statistics show that an average user spent more than 5.5 hours every single day gaming. Wow! Identifying the needs of this user, we decided to introduce the POCO F3 GT. Now, while the F3 part delivered on the POCO promise, the GT part took the game to the next level with the revolutionary maglev triggers that gave folks an edge when it came to gaming. If you ask me, a slight unfair advantage too, but then who's complaining? Once launched, we got some rave reviews from the media and fans alike that further gave us conviction in our philosophy of everything you need. Well, it's 2022 now. Restrictions seem to be more or less easing off. People are now on the move. We are now working from our offices. Hardware innovation may not be happening at the same pace that it once was, but there have been some radical changes on the software front, especially when it comes to content creation technology and film technology. So now, with this new breed of users, how do we as a brand evolve to meet these needs? That's where we would like to introduce the new F, the POCO F4 5G. While I would love to tell you more about this product, there's someone else who you all know and love who's just brimming with excitement to give you all the details on how the POCO F4 5G delivers everything you need. So here's Angus now to run you through the product in all its glory.
Hello everyone, welcome to our summer launch event. My name is Angus and I'm the head of product marketing at POCO Global. For us, today, here, our POCO F number model, we want to define the modern flagship benchmark. What does it take to become a flagship in 2022? We actually believe it's no longer about the latest and the best of everything. In fact, what you need is a strong processor, a fast and vibrant display, great all-day battery life, premium look and feel, and a great daily camera. It has to meet all of these areas. Not 2, not 3, but all of it. So today, we will introduce the modern flagship benchmark. Introducing the POCO F4. Another F-Series legend arrives today. POCO F4, aiming to be the flagship benchmark, it has to have all the strengths. Compared to the previous F-Series models, the F4 is more all-around than ever before. So we start with performance. To be a flagship benchmark, at the very core of it has to be flagship performance. We have to be very strong in it. But first, we have to take a look at what do people look for in a flagship performance. It's a number of things. Top-end SoC, advanced RAM and ROM, and most importantly, in my opinion, sustainable power. Which is why, for our POCO F4, we will be bringing back the Snapdragon 870. With it being one of the best processor among the market yet, it can still handle any task you throw at it. And a couple of reasons of that is 3.2 gigahertz as its prime core frequency, which means it's still the highest in the market. It can provide performance quickly and handle heavy tasks. It is still a very advanced manufacturing process at 7 nanometer, along with advanced 5G network capabilities. But if we break it down a bit more further, why did we keep the 870? One of the main reasons is the Snapdragon 870 was wildly popular with the POCO F3. It was loved by users, fans, and the media. It was a hit, and I rarely saw any negative comments about this chipset. And of course, the biggest reason is Snapdragon 870 is still one of the most powerful and power-efficient processor in the market. Among Android processors, it still ranks top, which is still very impressive. More than enough for real-life usage. And when we tested the POCO F4 out on battery efficiency, we did it against its big brother, the Snapdragon 888. In every single category, no matter if you're gaming, any entertainment, the Snapdragon 870 came up on top while using less power. But we still want to improve our performance even more so. Improving sustained peak performance on the POCO F4. We have installed Liquid Cool Technology 2.0, which is one of the best liquid cool solutions we have within all of our product lineups. It's a massive upgrade compared to our last generation, with a vapor chamber 400% bigger than the last one in POCO F3. It can cool the phone faster and push out even more performance, which means when it comes to heavy tasks for a longer period of time, it does great performance. So when we come back to this, featuring the Snapdragon 870, LPDDR5 RAM, and UFS 3.1 ROM, and Liquid Cool Technology 2.0, this is what we mean by strengths in performance. We've got great speeds, sustainable power, and great multitasking. So the benchmark is here. It's flagship chipset, flagship cooling, and flagship multitasking elements. That makes up what we believe is the benchmark performance of a modern flagship. And while we're on the subject of power, let's take a look at battery. So this year, we come back again with a 4,500 milliamp battery in the POCO F4. Where under moderate usage, it's still a 2-day battery life, which is very impressive. Now, the one area we made more changes this year was charging. On the POCO F4, we're bringing 67-watt turbocharging technology, a flagship level technology where it can really boost your charging speeds even more so than before. So in our POCO F4, we're providing a big battery and a 67-watt turbocharging. I would say this is a sweet spot combination. To charge up to 100% is pretty quick. It only takes 38 minutes to charge up to 100%. So for those users that have battery anxiety, now you'll be stress-free from that. And after charging it to 100%, the POCO F4 also lasts very long. With multiple of hours of entertainment in each full charge you get, you're set. So for our users, 4,500 milliamp and 67-watt turbocharging could really be that sweet spot combination. And from what we think, without compromising our size or charging speed, this is a flagship level charging combination. This is our benchmark of a flagship battery. So we finished talking about the processor, the cooling, the battery, and charging. The POCO F4 clearly has the strength of a power of a flagship device. But with all these powerful parts, you may be wondering, is it going to thicken the phone and affect how the phone look and feel? I can tell you with full confidence, we're very much strong in design. Because even with all those components, our POCO F4, it's super thin. Only a 7.7 millimeter, making it still our thinnest POCO smartphone yet. And it only weighs 195 grams. So the overall feel of this device is very light and very comfortable to hold. But other than feeling good, we gotta look good. Let's check out the color options of the POCO F4. First, we have the POCO F4 in night black. This is our latest night black with a glass finish and a dashing lighting effect. It's got that stealth, yet classy feel to it. A nebula green on the POCO F4. And I love this color, especially with this whole scene behind it. It's a mixture of edgy, classy, and cool. Now, after checking out the backside of the POCO F4, let's see the front. Featuring on the display is a 6.67-inch large screen that is our favorite size for any sort of entertainment. If you're a big screen lover, this is a great choice for you already. And the layout of the screen is a centered punch hole design in the middle. With this punch hole, we aim to offer the most immersive and non-obstructive viewing experience for our users. So this tiny dot in the middle is actually only 2.76 millimeter in size, making it one of the tiniest dot display in the whole market. But besides it being a big display, we still remain a strong flagship level display that features fan favorite such as 120Hz refresh rate, E4 AMOLED, and lastly, 360Hz touch sampling rate. Your daily viewing experience, no matter if it's just scrolling through menus, apps, video watching, the experience is up there with all the super flagships. This is a display setup that sets the benchmark of a flagship device. So as a flagship display, we're not only fast and clear in quality, we're bright and colorful. 1,300 nits peak brightness and 5 million to 1 contrast ratio, along with DCI-P3 at 100%. We ensure this is one of the best AMOLED display in the smartphone market, and certainly in this segment. And to push out optimization on this display even further, we do support True Color HDR10+. And recently, we were able to get Dolby Vision certification on our POCO F4 display. Let's take a look at a video. Shocking quality. And to pair with such a good display, on the bottom and top of the phone, we feature powerful speakers. So you can feel the force of how loud the volume can get and the quality. And when it comes to audio quality, we also verified ourselves with Dolby Atmos, high-res audio, and high-res audio wireless that works in harmony with our dual speakers. This is a true great audio experience on the POCO F4. So to sum up the overall design experience on the POCO F4, we have amazing colors for you to select from. A display that is absolutely on the level of any flagship on the market, featuring E4 AMOLED, 120Hz refresh rate, and a ton of optimizations and verifications. An audio that pushes quality to its boundaries. And with all of those features, our POCO F4 gives our users a flagship look and feel and a great viewing experience. This is how design and display experience should be for a modern flagship benchmark in 2022. And lastly, we do have camera. Yes, strength in camera. First, we have a triple camera setup on the POCO F4. A 64 megapixel main camera, a ultra wide that supports 119-degree angle, and a macro camera. A great and standard triple camera setup these days. But let's take a look at some sample shots from the 64 megapixel first. Now, we were able to get some great shots during the springtime and summertime. In this photo, with a lot of details in the background, there's still a great amount of clarity. And then we mixed it up with another one, where we put our model in a less bright environment, a more complicated environment. Yet, the details remain so good. The small holes on the wall can be clearly seen, and our model is still very much in focus, even with the shadows and light intercrossing. Now, this picture would make a great social media post. Now, we've shown pictures of our main sensors, and they are great. But there's one thing we realize fans have been always asking for. OIS. optical image stabilization, a flagship camera feature for sure. Today, we bring OIS for our users on the POCO F4. It's the very first device in our whole brand where we've brought on OIS. I'm sure some of the fans are very hyped up right now. And for those who aren't sure what the benefit of OIS is, let's check it out. OIS in video mode. That was an awesome video. With OIS, you can clearly see how much more stable it is. And OIS is actually even more useful during low light conditions. In this case, in a darker environment, you can see all the details because of OIS. It's not blurry. And if you look closer at the clock in the background and the whole lighting effect, you can see the OIS image is much better. And to go on some other modes, night mode, where you can simply turn on this feature manually, or you can automatically detect the lighting environment around you, capturing low light environment clearly and with great contrast. With the lighting effect here, our model remains the star of the photo, and the lighting just brings her out even more. And ultra wide, when you either want to take a landscape photo or to capture more in the background, it's always a lovely feature to have. There are always some scenarios where you want to capture more because you're in a tight space, right? You can simply turn on ultra wide and you can do it with ease. And for our macro camera, can anyone guess what this is? At first, it looks kind of cool, looks like glass, looks fragile. In fact, these are just normal glass cups with a diamond cut design. Something so simple, but it's a very cool shot. And if you want to take a selfie with some friends, not just yourself, you can use the panorama selfie mode, where you can rotate the phone and let the software do its magic. I found this function super useful when I'm gathering with my friends outdoors and we can't find someone to take a photo for us. And this becomes really handy. You can fit all of them. And of course, when there are times where you ask your friend, can you take a cool portrait shot of me? I'm gonna make it my new social media profile picture. We also feature portrait mode. That works great no matter during the daytime or nighttime. Now, when it comes to these two photos, they look super good. But besides those basic flagship functions for camera, we also have really fun gallery editing functions. But let's make it even better with AI Skyscaping 4.0. Isn't that beautiful? We have brought the aurora into the background. It's a little fun feature where you can change poor weather days into great weather days. With so many options that you can do, it can get pretty creative. Make sure to check this function out. Now, besides changing the sky, we also feature AI Erase 2.0, which is a smart software feature that allows you to erase some of the obstructing objects and make the picture even better. In this case, you can see the cone in the picture, but after you use AI Erase 2.0, it's gone, making it look so much cleaner. It can do it automatically for you, or you can manually choose what to erase. Very handy. And to check out some video functions, we shot a 4K short video on the POCO F4. Let's check it out. Now, besides that awesome 4K video, we still have a tons of cool one-click video modes that you can play around with. We call it one-click video modes because you can just turn on the function, click record, and it'll automatically edit your content and make this effect. This is our POCO F4 camera. It has great video features and camera features. Also, featuring OIS. A flagship camera for sure.
So guys, that was POCO F4 5G for you. A smartphone that has everything you need. It has the performance you need with the flagship Snapdragon 870 processor that delivers sustained peak performance. The latest LPDDR5 RAM for all your multitasking needs. And top-of-the-line storage with UFS 3.1 that ensures lightning-fast read and write speeds. It comes with 64MP triple camera with OIS for the first time on a POCO, which takes your photography and videography to the next level. POCO F4 5G provides you the multimedia experience you need with a stunning 4th generation E4 AMOLED display. We are also introducing Dolby Vision for the first time on a POCO for that pure cinematic experience. To complete that immersive experience, POCO F4 5G also comes with stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support and high-res speakers for the audio files. A robust 4500 mAh battery with a fast charging you need in the form of 67-watt sonic charger, and that too in the box. In short, it has everything you need. So let's see how it stacks up against the competition. The POCO F4 is an unbeatable phone with unbeatable specs, but we still decided to go ahead and compare it with a recently launched device. As you can see, the POCO F4 wins in most parameters. While both the devices come with Snapdragon 870, POCO F4 5G comes with 12 GB of LPDDR5 RAM, which gives it significant advantage. The POCO F4 5G also has a bigger, much better display. It comes with Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos support, which will entirely change the way you watch your content. It has a better front camera and comes with 10 5G bands. It is also significantly thinner, while still packing almost the same battery size as iQOO Neo 6. There is only one device here, which has IP53 support for dust and water protection, and no points for guessing which one it is. Now to the part you all have been waiting for, the pricing. The POCO F4 comes in 3 variants: 6GB and 128GB, 8GB and 128GB, and 12GB and 256GB. The price for 6GB and 128GB is 27,999. The price for 8GB and 128GB is 29,999. The price for 12GB and 256GB is 33,999. At POCO, our commitment has always been to the happiness of our POCO family, and therefore we are announcing exciting inaugural offers. With these offers, POCO F4 5G will start at 23,999, 6,128, 25,999 for 8,128, 29,999 for 12,256. We are not done yet. To further emphasize our commitment to our consumers, we want to take care of your devices longer. We are extremely pleased to announce that all POCO F4 5G devices will be covered for an additional year of extended warranty, which means you are covered for 2 years from your purchase. Our commitment to you guys goes well beyond just selling your product. While we are sure you will never need it, we wanted you to sleep peacefully with the knowledge that our service warranty is now covered across 2,000 plus Xiaomi service centers across India. Our commitment to you doesn't stop there. We know how much you guys love the POCO launcher. We have been taking constant feedback from the fans, and we are going to soon roll out an updated version of POCO Launcher 4.0 on POCO F4 5G. All this and more makes POCO F4 5G the best Snapdragon 870 smartphone in the market that delivers everything you need. We are super excited about this device, and we hope you are too. And oh, we are not done yet. Yup, we have one more thing to share. Given how much you love to watch your content ad-free, the POCO F4 5G also comes with 2 months of YouTube Premium free for each and every user. This allows you to get the best of YouTube has to offer. We also have another exciting offer, where you get 1 year of Disney Plus Hotstar free if you purchase the device during the first day of the sale. That was a lot. We hope F4 5G receives the same love and affection that our users have given all our phones in the past. See you at the next one. Till then, from everyone here at POCO, we wish you the very best of health, and please stay safe.